A major milestone was achieved with the EU's ban on using lead shot to hunt birds in wetlands. In all wetlands in the European Union, lead-shot bird hunting will be prohibited as of this week. The 27 EU member states, as well as Iceland, Norway, and Liechtenstein, will be subject to the regulation. In the EU, lead poisoning kills an estimated 1 million waterbirds each year. Shooters must use non-toxic ammunition made of steel, bismuth, or other non-toxic metals in or within 100 meters of wetlands starting on February 16 as per the European Commission's ban. Protesters have praised the action. Barbara Hero, Senior EU Nature Policy Manager at BirdLife Europe, declared, "This is huge. Even when alternatives were made available and lead was banned from paint, pencils, and almost everything else decades ago, it was nevertheless permitted to pollute our shared environment. The EU has addressed a major portion of the issue with this restriction. We now urge EU nations to ensure that the embargo is upheld." Every year, 44,000 tons of lead are released into the environment in the EU. 57% of this lead comes from sporting clays, 32% from hunting, and 11% from fishing. It is thought that waterbirds eat the shot, mistaking it for food or grit, which they require to aid in food digestion. By ingesting the lead shot in their meal, scavengers and predatory birds become poisoned. Due to the production of harmful poisons, lead-contaminated birds are frequently weaker and more vulnerable to attack by predators, which spreads the pollution throughout the environment. It's such a significant turning point, according to Dr. Julian Youth of the Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust WWT. For more than a century, lead shot has contaminated wetlands. Now this law is taking effect. Even if wider limits are currently being explored in the European Union, there is still work to be done. In the UK, where up to 100,000 waterbirds perish from lead poisoning each year, there are plans to restrict the use of lead ammunition in all habitats. The decision will not be made until next year. The use of lead shot to kill wildfowl on foreshores and in designated wetlands is prohibited in England and Wales, but according to studies, there is little compliance. Although lead shot is currently prohibited in wetlands in Scotland and Northern Ireland, the WWT reports that the quantity of birds that consume it has not decreased. This might be due to shooters continuing to use it or birds eating lead shot in fields where it is still legal to use it. Lead shot used to kill game poses a risk to humans as well, with the most vulnerable populations being youngsters and pregnant women, who may suffer neurological and brain damage. Due to these safety concerns, Waitrose, the largest game store in Britain, has prohibited the selling of lead-filled game shot.